top of 39, okay? That's what we're working on. We'll do arteries today. On Wednesday, we'll do veins, okay? So the first thing about arteries you got to remember is, we talked about it in lecture, is arteries are the vessels that the heart pumps blood away from the heart. Veins are the vessels that bring blood back to the heart, okay? And remember, you have a pulmonary circulation and a systemic circulation, okay, 2 circulations, and you'll see the heart today. Now, with that said, what that means is arteries, as they move away from the heart, are like a tree. They get smaller and smaller and they branch, just like you would on a tree. Veins are the opposite. As they're coming back to the heart, they're getting bigger and bigger, like the small creeks going into bigger creeks, into little tributaries, into rivers, and finally into bigger rivers. And so veins are always getting bigger. So we always talk about what they're moving into, you know, whereas arteries, you're talking about what they're branching out to, okay? The second thing about arteries and veins that you need to understand is they're a little bit different than nerves. Nerves, you notice, would change names when they branch. So, like, remember the sciatic nerve branched into the posterior tibial and the common fibular. Arteries and veins do the same thing, but they also will change names when they cross certain boundaries without giving a branch. Okay, and you'll see several examples of that. Okay, so just always keep that in mind. So, coming off of the heart, if you remember, at the bottom of page 37 was the pulmonary trunk right here and the aorta. Okay, and the aorta went into an ascending arch and descending aorta, and you can see it right here. Okay, so here's the aorta. Here's the arch of the aorta here, okay? So I'm going to take this off. And here are the 3 branches off the arch. The first one's called the brachiocephalic. There's only one of them, so it's not a right or a left. There's just a single brachiocephalic artery. Don't get this confused with veins, because there's a right and left brachiocephalic vein, okay? The middle one is going to be the left common carotid. And then this one here, you can see it stays underneath the clavicle, is the left subclavian. Okay. Now, that brachiocephalic, we're going to see in a minute, is going to divide into the right common carotid and right subclavian. That's why it's called brachiocephalic. Okay. Now, the aorta turns, and you have the descending part, and then it stays in the back of the chest, and that's this big red thing right here, and that's the thoracic aorta. Okay. The thoracic aorta. You guys may want to come around over in here, because it's going to be really hard for you to see here. You see the same thing here. Here's the thoracic aorta right here. Okay. Okay. Now, as soon as that artery goes through the diaphragm, it changes names. And so it pumps through the diaphragm right here, and now this is the abdominal aorta. Right here and right here. Okay. Pulmonary trunk is an artery, but it's blue. Okay. And here it is right here. And it's going to give you the right pulmonary arteries, left pulmonary arteries. Here you can see it right here a little better. Pulmonary trunk is an artery. It's blue though, because it's in the pulmonary circulation. And this would be the right pulmonary artery, left pulmonary artery. And so with that said, if I point over here and ask you what this red thing is right here, what are you going to say that is?
Pulmonary vein.
Pulmonary vein. And the blue one would be the
pulmonary artery.
Pulmonary artery. And so same thing over in here. You're going to see a pulmonary vein and a pulmonary artery. Okay? Pulmonary artery, blue, vein. The reds are pulmonary veins.
Are they like color-coded on that one also?
You betcha. See, pulmonary veins, and then there's a blue one back up there, pulmonary artery. Okay? So we're okay with arteries and veins in both pulmonary circulation. So in the pulmonary circulation, the arteries are blue, the veins are red. In the systemic circulation, the arteries are red, the veins are blue. Okay? So just try and remember that.